Hey everybody, I want to welcome you back to Desert Sky Mystic. Today we're going to be doing a tarot card reading for Aries for the month of August 2022. Now, this will be a general reading, and so that means that it won't resonate with everybody, but for those of you that it does resonate with, if you have any questions or feedback or anything along those lines, please leave comments below, and I will attempt to do my best to answer them as they come in. So I've gone on and cleared the space and I've cleared the cards. So you are ready for this reading, given one little last shuffle here. Let's go ahead and get that overhead cam switched over. And then we will see what the month of August holds for Aries. Now, if you watch some of the other videos, some of the energy readings, maybe these will line up, maybe these won't, but that just basically means that this is a message for a different group of Aries. So, plus on top of that, I really enjoy tarot cards, so figured why not? I love the energy readings and I love tarot cards, so why not do them both? See which ones you guys enjoy more. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, let me get my OCD kind of taken care of it a little bit. Okay, so Aries. Let's take a quick look at the whole thing here. Um, it looks like you're really trying to get back to the basics of life, trying to simplify your life, trying to uncomplicate things. What we have here is the innocence card, and what this is you've got this master here, this master of a lot of different things, very wise, very knowledgeable, has a lot of experience, and he is sitting in this orchard of or tree surrounded by these beautiful trees and looking at this praying mantis and really finding a lot of joy and pleasure in the innocent things of life, the simple things of life. And that's really where you're trying to get back to in the month of August. And that's further one of the reasons I say that as well is we have the suppression card that is crossing that. And the suppression card is really one of everything just kind of enclosing on in and on to you. As you can see here, this man has this large block. Is that a man? Well, some figure there's a large block crushing down on him. There's ropes tying him in. There's walls around him, it's cracking. Basically, everything's kind of coming in on this person here, and they really just kind of want to get out of that situation, uncomplicate their life, and get back to a time where things were a little bit simpler, a little bit more enjoyable, and just really enjoying life. And, I think what that's going to take to get you back to this point is really kind of being with people, networking with people, socializing more, getting back in connection with your friends. I think that's going to be the key that helps you move from this point of suppression back to a simpler life that you can enjoy and so forth. Of course, motivations, obviously, when everything's kind of crashing in on you. We have the stress card here, and that doesn't surprise me at all. This is a great representation of stress, in my opinion, as well. So you got, this jester, this clown here is playing a horn, is standing on the balloons, juggling candlesticks. There's a lot going on here. And then you have this monkey with this needle. At any point in time, it can pop that balloon. So, I know I've felt like that many times in my life. And I think that is a major motivator for you in this particular situation, that there's so much going on that, you feel like you're out of control in a lot of this and you're just tired of that feeling and it's just weighing down on you heavily. So that's a major motivator to get you back to make these moves towards getting back to simpler times and feeling better about life. So I also think this has to do with, some of the people you may be around currently. I know that we have a card calling for you to be around people, but I think this is a healthier group of people, getting back to, I would say, maybe old friendships or people you can trust a little bit more. Maybe you're in an employment, like a work environment that you've kind of been pulled away from your regular life, and you're surrounded by some people that, don't really line up to who you want to be. Um, but the reason I say this because the energy we're trying to step out of here is one of projections. And, if you can, yeah, you can see that pretty good. What we have here is the projection card is this is basically speaking to the idea that people have fronts about them. They're a different person on the outside. And, it takes a while to kind of get past the surface and really see who those people really are. And given that this is kind of the energy we're stepping away from, I think that you've kind of broken through some of those exterior projections, those fronts that people put out there, and you're starting to see the people for who they are. Maybe there's some responsibility here for a lot of the stress and the suppression that you're actually dealing with right now. And, we kind of step into, uh, it looks like in this particular case, we have the exhaustion card, and you are tired of this. I mean, obviously, this can only last for so long. But it looks like you've worked very hard, which is kind of the disappointing thing, I think, for you, at least in the way that you may be feeling about this, because this exhaustion card really represents the idea of you've worked very hard, you've put together something that's actually pretty impressive, but in doing so, you've also built yourself a prison that you're now stuck and you don't know kind of where to go, what to do next, and that again when my guess is that at one point or another you're in one kind of prison, stepped out of that, worked very hard just to build yourself another prison, and now you're surrounded by some factors here that are not the most pleasant for you at this point in time. But again, the good thing here is that you see this stuff is happening and you are moving out of this energy, and I see some positive things coming up. One, we're getting back to the sharing, which this is more like a nurturing, card, kind of taking in, enjoying yourself, enjoying the harvest, enjoying food, getting back to the social deal. So really, that's kind of where you're really trying to move. And I really do think there's a strong component of being around people, the right kind of people to help pull you out of this. And if this is job related, this could even mean a new job. Because I mean, seems like really that you need to step out of one thing to get this next thing. But I think the future's bright. We have our possibilities card here. So I think you're going to have some options. If you don't already have some options, I think you're going to have some options lining up for you as you go. And I think you're going to have your choice. I think this hard work has paid off. It's created a lot of issues, but I think that this is something that carries forward with you. Not the prison component of it, but the hard work you've put into it. Either it's you've built your reputation. Other people seen the work. Other people's been impressed with what you've done. Of course, one thing we don't want to do is repeat that cycle, get out of this prison just to step into a new role, a new situation to where we build ourselves another prison. So please keep that in mind. But I think you are going to have some options that will put you in a lot better state of mind, a lot happier. For the short term, through the month of August, I would say just take this step by step. Let things come as they come and deal with them, one at a time. I mean, you got this character here who is literally taking one step on a stone through all of this other turmoil. And there's actually, I don't know if you can see him, you can see him a little bit. There's some buildings here. So it's really just kind of letting things wash over you. You know what your goal is, you know where you want to go, and just take step by step until you move out of this. And the final card to kind of wrap this up is the Miser. And this is going to encourage you in this situation. I read this as basically don't hold on too tight to the material things here, because really what we're looking at is more of a happiness and a mental health type of deal, a quality life type of deal. And it's very easy to get caught in the traps of, money and material things. And a lot of times we think that that's going to solve our problems. That's what we want. And I'm not saying go and just go be homeless. I'm not saying that at all. I think you're going to have plenty of opportunities, but the opportunities you look at, don't just consider the money side of it. Think about the whole package. And you may end up either get a new position. If this is a job related thing, you may take a new position that is pays less, but maybe the benefits and the quality of life and the flexibility is there in such a way that makes you happier. And so look at the overall package. Don't just look at the money side of things. Again, if this is a job related deal, if this is kind of a relationship or a general life type of deal, this is really speaking to the idea of don't hold on too much. That sometimes it's just good to let go of, even if it's a good thing, even if it was a good thing, there's a point where it's not a good thing anymore. You know, in this miser card, you can see a wall is being built up, the skin's all gray, and yeah, this person has lots of shiny stuff, but at what cost? This person is miserable, it's getting sick and slowly withering away. So really watch out for your health, your mental health, your happiness, and live life. I mean, money does make things easier a lot of times, but money isn't everything, and money can overcomplicate things, can make life very stressful, and you can feel like everything's collapsing in on you. The point being is that there is a balance here. Find that balance, and yeah, and then find your happiness. So see if there's anything else here. No, I think that's the main message here that I'm supposed to get across to you for the month of August, Aries. Again, if you have any questions or want clarification on any of this stuff, drop some comments below. And of course, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate that as well. Other than that, that's what I got for you for the month of August, and we will see you next time.